apologise about the introduction to this video. I recorded the whole video and then had a nightmare and trimmed the start of it. So this is the new introduction. So it's a Vinyasa Flow. It should be suitable for all levels. There's some options and modifications in there, so please do take them. There's also some challenging parts. So again, just really use your breath. But rest whenever you feel like you need to. Come down to your knees, take a break, make sure that you're listening to your body first and foremost. So I hope that you enjoy. We are going to start in a Shavasana. So if you just come to lie down on your mat, lie down on your back, bring your hands down by your sides, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Just let your feet fall out to either side and close down for your eyes. And just allow the weight of your body to melt into the support of your mat. Taking a big breath in through your nose. As you exhale, just sigh everything out. Letting go, allow your shoulders to drop. Take a moment now to check in with yourself, to observe how you're feeling in your physical body, how you're feeling mentally, emotionally, quality of your thoughts. Maybe your mind feels quite calm, or maybe it's racing, filled with ideas, to-do lists, thoughts of what happened yesterday, what may happen tomorrow. Our minds are like recordings, constantly replaying the stories that we tell ourselves, thought patterns that we have. Just give yourself permission to put those on pause. If it's important enough, it will be waiting at the end of your practice. And if not, then you can just let it go. Just bringing some awareness to your internal body now. To your breath. Using your breath as a tool to tether you to the now, to the present moment, tuning out anything external, any of those stories, thoughts. Focusing only on the sensation of your breath in your body. As you inhale, feeling the expansion, feeling your belly balloon and rise. And as you exhale, feeling the gentle release as your navel drops back down to your spine. Again, inhaling, feeling the expansion. Exhale, feel the release. And breathing in now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Again, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, Just continue to breathe in for 5, pause and exhale for 5. Feeling that rise and that fall. Connecting, observing where you can feel your breath happening in your body. Keep the focus on that sensation. And then releasing, coming back to your natural breath, breathing in, breathing out through your nose. One big breath in through your nose now, and as you exhale, just sigh everything out. Really breathe it down through the length of your body. And come back to breathing in and out again through your nose. So just reach both hands over your head now, take a deep full body stretch. And then drawing your feet in towards your bottom, feet flat on your mat. Extend through your right leg, reaching that leg up towards the ceiling, foot flex. Maybe just take the back of your thigh here and lightly, gently just ease that leg a little closer towards your tummy. Gently stretching through your hamstring, through your calf. Take the right leg, pop the right ankle just in front on top of your left thigh, and again then just ease that left knee closer towards your tummy. Maybe take the back of the left thigh, coming into our reclining pigeon. Keep your focus on your breath, keeping it steady and equal. And release, lowering the left foot back down to your mat now. Right leg stays where it is, and then just continue to slide that right leg over the left. Drop both knees down to your left, bring your gaze to your right, taking a supine twist here. Twisting through the side body, maybe take your left hand to your knee to ease your legs further down if you'd like a deeper twist. And release, come back to centre. Taking the right knee away from the left as you inhale, lift the left leg up into the sky, foot flexed. So like you're pushing the ceiling away with that foot, taking the hands around the back of your left thigh. Gently ease that leg towards your tummy. Both shoulders should still be flat on your mat, keeping the base of your head supported by the mat. And then come to take that left leg now, popping the ankle on top of your right thigh. And then taking the back of the right thigh if that's available to you. If not, just continue to draw that right knee closer in towards your tummy or your chest. You should feel a nice stretch through the left glute. And then release. Dropping that right knee back down. Continue to slide the left leg over your right and drop both knees to your right now. Left hand extending to your left, bring your gaze to your left. Maybe take that right hand to your knees and continue to draw your knees down further into your mat, deepening your twist. And just envisage now breathing into the space in your side body where you can feel this. Envisage the route, the path that your breath will take as it flows. And release. Come back to centre. Put both knees into the chest. Take a gentle rock from side to side. And then back and forth. And rocking up into a seated position, cross-legged on your mat. Just bring both hands to your knees now. Long through your spine, reach through the crown of your head. As you inhale, roll your shoulders up, back and down. And then as you inhale, pushing forward through your chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together, chin lifts. As you exhale, chin comes to chest, draw your shoulder blades apart, round through your spine. Again, inhale, opening, pushing forward through the chest, shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale, rounding, drawing your shoulder blades apart, a nice variation on cat-cow. Inhale, project forward. Exhale, round. Again, inhale, chest comes forward. Exhale, round. And then come back to neutral. Just bringing your hands in front of you now. As always, spreading the fingers really wide, grounding down through the pads of the fingers and also your knuckles. Lifting through the sit bones, stepping back into our downward facing dog. Maybe just walking your dog out. Bend alternate knees, keep the sit bones lifted. Lengthening through your spine, really push your mat away with your hands and just continue to take any other movement that feels good for you here. So maybe rock from side to side or back and forth. Listening, tuning into your body, giving it exactly what it needs in this moment. And then coming to stillness. Slowly come to step your feet in between your hands. Just taking ragdoll for a few breaths, opposite elbows with opposite hands. Allow your head, your neck to relax. Swaying from side to side, back and forth. Feel the tension release in your back. Let gravity take over. And you can keep a nice bend in the knee here, they don't need to be locked out. Again, just coming to stillness. So as you inhale now, rising up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Gently lifting. As you inhale, sweep both hands up above your head, palms come to touch. Big breath in, take a gentle back bend. And then as you exhale, hinge from your hips, lead with your chest fold forward. Inhale, come to your halfway lift, back flat, crown of your head, really reaching forward, hands drawing down. As you exhale, plant your hands down on your mat, spread the fingers wide, step both feet back into your high plank. Shoulders stacked, over elbows, over wrists, heels drawing back, engage through your core, find that strength. Gently drop down to your knees, keep your elbows into your sides, bottom lift as you lower down to your chest, your chin. Inhale, push through to cobra. Breathe into the heart space here, open through your chest, tuck your toes under, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Stay connected to the breath, linking your breath to your movement. So as you inhale, step both feet in between your hands. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, back flat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep both hands up above your head. Again, palms come to touch. Take a gentle back bend. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, back flat. Exhale, plant the hands down on your mat. Step or jump your feet back, the option is yours, into your high plank. And again now, the option is yours to flow through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. And flowing through chaturanga, again, elbows into the side, lower down to your low plank. Push down through the tops of your feet as you inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push back, downward facing dog. Continue to lift through your sit bones. Step both feet back in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. As you inhale now, coming into our chair pose, Utkatasana, dropping the sit bones low, reach your hands forward. You want your weight to be in your heels here, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Really reaching as far forward as you can, open through your chest, spine long. Exhale, release, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift back flat. Exhale, plant the hands down, step or jump your feet back into your plank. Flow through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Coming to our three-legged dog on the right, so as you inhale, right leg lifts, foot flexed. As you exhale, sweep that knee forward, knee comes to nose, and then planting your right foot in between your hands. We're coming into our crescent lunge now, both feet facing 12 o'clock, really pushing through the left heel. As you inhale, rising up strong. So your right knee should be stacked over your right ankle. You want to be strong and active through this back leg. There's the option to drop down to the left knee if you prefer. Drop the shoulders. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, engage through your core, hands come to heart center. On your next inhale, find some length through your spine. And as you exhale, twist to your right. Try to hook your left elbow around the outside of your right knee. Really roll your right shoulder blade down into your spine. Holding here for 2 breaths. With every inhale, try to find a bit more length, and with every exhale, twist a little deeper. Gently open out through the hands now. Placing your left hand down on your mat and pivoting slightly, coming into your side plank. There's an option to come into your low plank, dropping down to your left knee. Extending the right leg out behind you, right hand comes over your head, or you can come up into a high side plank, lifting through your hips. A few variations here, maybe taking the legs a little wider apart, or maybe lifting the top leg if you want to feel it a little deeper. Keep the hips lifted. Holding here for 2 more breaths. And release. Come back into your high plank. Drop down to your knees. Elbows into sides, lower down to your chest, your chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, push back. Downward facing dog. Left leg lift. Again, 3-legged dog, so foot flexed here. Continue to draw the heel of your right foot down into your mat. Continue to spread the fingers wide. As you exhale, sweep that left knee to your nose, and then plant the left foot in between your hands. Strong through the right foot here, roots to rise as you inhale, lifting into crescent lunge. Reaching up through the hands, through your side body, lifting. The right leg remains strong. Hands come to heart center. Really continue pushing back through the right heel as you inhale, find some more length. And as you exhale, twist to your left, come to hook that right elbow around the outside of your right knee. Again, there's an option to drop down to that right knee. Really rotate the left shoulder blade down. Bring your gaze behind you. Start to open through the arms, bringing your right hand down to your mat. And transitioning again into your side plank, high or low, the option is yours. Wherever you are, then really continue to lift through the hips. Engage your core. Ground through that right hand. Create your strong foundation. Remember to breathe. Maybe just take a moment to observe your breath in this position, where you can feel it happening in your body. And release, come back over into your high plank. Flow through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, push back downward, facing dog. Just taking a few breaths here in our downward facing dog. A few moments of active recovery. You can drop down to child's pose if you prefer, bringing your knees wide, big toes to touch. Sit bones come to your heels. Allow your forehead to melt into your mat. Bring the awareness back on the internal. Maybe onto the heart space and envisage breathing into that space. Steadying your breath, equal breaths in, equal breaths out. Grounding through your hands now, tuck your toes under, lifting back into downward facing dog if you were in child's pose. Coming back into our three-legged dog as you inhale, right leg lifts, foot flexed. And then bending at that knee here, stack your right hip on top of your left. Continue to draw down through your left heel. Maybe bring your gaze underneath the left armpit, opening through your hips. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, sweep your right knee to your nose. Push your mat away with your hands. Inhale, push back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, knee comes back to your nose. Planting the foot in between your hands, pivoting slightly. On your left leg as you inhale, rise up strong into your warrior one. Hips squaring towards the front of your mat. Again, right knee stacked over right ankle, reaching the hands. Inhale, come to sweep both hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. We're coming into our humble warrior here. So really roll your shoulders up, back and down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, find length. Exhale, release. Hinge from your hips, lead with your heart fold forward. Your head, your neck relaxed here. And continue to squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the palms of your hands together, remaining active. Your legs probably burning here, but try to find some ease within this position. Sthira Sukha, it's called in Sanskrit. Some ease within the challenge. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Bring your gaze on the middle finger of your right hand. And then coming into our Trikonasana, triangle, straighten out through the right leg. Reach forward with the right hand. Right hand then comes down to the inside of your right calf and reach overhead with that left hand. Feel the opening, the stretch through that left side body. So all the way from your left foot to your left hand. Reaching, creating more space for something new. Finally releasing, cartwheel both hands, frame your right foot. Step the foot back into downward facing dog. Head, neck relaxed. Maybe just pedal at the feet a few times here. Nice release. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog on the left. So again, foot flexed, continue to draw the right heel down. Spread your fingers wide, bend at the left knee, stack your left hip on top of your right. Bring your gaze underneath your right armpit. opening through your hips. Take a big breath in through your nose, and then as you exhale, come to sweep your left knee to your nose. Inhale, push back, three-legged dog. Exhale, release, sweeping knee to nose. And then plant that foot down in between your hands, pivot slightly on the right foot. As you inhale, rise up strong into warrior one. Reaching here. Finding as much length as you can. And then bringing the hands down behind your back, interlace your fingers. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you inhale. Exhale. Start to hinge from your hips. Lead with your chest, fold forward into your humble warrior. Again, head, neck relaxed here. So you're folding down the inside of your left thigh. Grounding through all four corners of both feet. Continue to squeeze the palms of your hands together. The leg is again probably burning, but find some strength as you inhale now to really push up into your warrior two. Bring the bend back into that knee. Gaze on the middle finger of your left hand. Pelvis neutral here. So lifting the front of the pelvis as your tailbone drop. Straighten out through your left leg. Reach forward with your left hand, come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand comes to the inside of your left calf, reach overhead with your right hand. Really continue to rotate that right shoulder blade down. It's like you're stuck in between two panes of glass here. And you don't want to collapse too much through the side body, so if you feel like you are, just lift through the chest. It's not about getting your hand all the way down to the floor. Connect to your breath. And then as you exhale, cartwheel, both hands down to your mat. Step your left foot back into your downward facing dog. Again, maybe just take your knees wide. Big toes come to touch. Take a few breaths in child's pose. Continuing to connect back time and time again when you feel the mind wandering, when the breath becomes unsteady. Focusing, consciously steadying that back out, bringing our awareness back. And using it to tether us to the now, which is really all we ever have, this moment. Again, start to spread the fingers wide, tuck your toes under, lift your bottom up and back, downward facing dog. And gently, you just want to walk your feet in between your hands. As you inhale, rise up vertebrae by vertebrae. Take a deep stretch, reaching in your extended mountain pose here. Sparking the fingers, reaching all the way through to your fingertips. Exhale, fold forward. As you inhale now, coming into your chair pose, Utkatasana. So drop your bottom low again, reach the hands forward, shoulders drop, weight into your heels. We're going to come into eagle now. So taking your right hand, pop it underneath your left. And then see if you can interlace the fingers, the hands together, either pushing the palms of the hands together, or even if you can just take a finger to a thumb, that's fine. Ground through the left leg, and take your right leg. See if you can pop it over the top of your left. Focus your gaze, your drishti. Lift the elbows as high as you can. Continue to drop your shoulders from your ears. Use your breath to aid in your concentration here. And once you've found your balance, gently start to hinge from your hips, start to nest your eagle, fold forward. Again, once you're feeling stable, release the hands, release that left, that right leg. Extend it behind you, coming into our warrior three. Hands can either reach down by your sides or maybe reaching in front of you, the body in a T shape. Your standing leg should be strong here, but the joint in your knee soft. Keep the right foot flexed. Harness your breath. And then as you release, fold forward, coming in to our standing split. Continue to lift the right leg as high as you can. Folding your chest down towards your thigh. Continue to flex through the right leg, through the foot. Exhale, release. Step that right foot back. Coming into a front facing forward fold. So just lift through the chest for a moment, interlace your fingers behind your back again. Find length through the spine. Reach forward, breathe in. And then exhale. Hinging down that left leg. Again, you can keep a gentle bend in the knee here. Just bring your awareness, your attention to your hips. If you feel like your left hip is rotating forward, your right hip pushing back, just try to neutralize them here. Maybe take your hands to your hips and actually physically move them. Again, with every inhale, find length. And every exhale, use the power of your breath to try and fold a little deeper, to travel a little further. Bring your right hand down to your mat now, reach up with your left hand coming into a twisted triangle. And release. We're going to come straight from here into our lizard. So you might just want to readjust the left foot, maybe step it out a little more. Drop down onto your right knee, into a low lunge position. So really pushing down through the hips, easing them down. Bring your hands down to your mat, just to the inside of your left foot. And if this feels comfortable to you, you can just remain here. If you maybe want to deepen the position, come down to one forearm. And if you have any blankets or pillows that you'd like to use to prop yourself up here, then please do so. Maybe come down to two forearms. A really deep hip opener. So be patient with yourself in this position, be kind to yourself. It takes a while for our muscles to relax, to let go. But with every exhale, just try to drop those hips. Relax the muscles in your bottom, in your legs. Continuing to connect to your breath and find some ease. Gently start to release, pop some weight back into the palms of your hands. Tuck the toes of your right foot under, sweep gently in your own time your left leg back into your downward facing dog. Again, just bend at the knees here. Walk your dog out. Enjoy this, releasing. Coming to stillness. And then gently come to step your feet back in between your hands. And as you inhale, slowly rising up again, vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach both hands up above your head. Extended mountain pose, finding lift, finding length. Big breath in, and as you exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Coming back into our chair pose now, dropping the bottom. Reach your hands forward, shoulders dropped away from your ears. Long through your spine, we're going to come back into our eagle, this time on the left. So taking your left hand underneath your right, pushing the palms of the hands together as much as is possible. Start to ground through that right foot. Create that foundation, that stability. Take the left leg over the right. Lift through your elbows, drop your shoulders. Focus your gaze. Focus on your breath. Again, using the power of your breath here to aid in your concentration. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. Starting to nest your eagle, hinge from your hips. Fold forward. And then transitioning into our warrior three, unraveling the left leg, extending that leg behind you. Hands come down by your sides, palms facing your mat. Flex through that left foot. Again, the standing leg here, so your right leg strong, active, but the joint in your knee can be soft, protecting your joints. Keep your gaze forward and down. You don't want to compress through the neck here. Stick with it. If you wobble out, just get back up and try again. That's where we learn. Gently start to hinge a little further forward, coming into our standing split left leg lifts. As you exhale, allow your chest to fold deeper down your right leg. And then exhale, release, step that left foot back. Coming back into our front facing forward fold. Inhale, find more length, open through your chest, interlace the fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And as you exhale, folding again down your right leg here. Bringing awareness back to the hips. And if you feel this time that your right hip is rotating forward, your left hip back, just neutralize them, maybe moving them with your hands. Every inhale, extending. Every exhale, traveling further, folding deeper. And coming into our twisted triangle now. Left hand comes down to your mat, reach up with your right hand. And then release. Right hand comes back down to your mat. Maybe just shuffle that right foot out to the side as we come into our lizard. Drop down to the left knee. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot here. Really just allow the hips to drop, to open. And again, there's the option to remain here, or maybe drop down to one forearm. Maybe drop down to both forearms. And you'll notice that this feels really different in one side to the other. One side will be more open, completely natural, completely normal. But again, remember to be patient with yourself here, to be kind to yourself. To be kind to your body, it works so hard for you every single day. Relax the muscles in your bottom, in your thighs. Allow your hips to drop. Again, find some ease here. And release. Pushing down through the palms of the hands, tuck the toes of your left foot under, Gently in your own time, sweep your right leg back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose here. And as you exhale, just sigh everything out through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. So we're going to come into camel now. So gently drop down to your knees. And you want to be kneeling with your knees hip distance apart here. Coming into this back bend. So again, just take a deep breath in, roll your shoulders up, back and down. Bring your hands lightly to your sacrum, palms of the hands on the sacrum. Keeping your neck long here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just gently start to ease back into your back bend. Remember to breathe as you project the chest forward. And release. Drop your sit bones to your heels, take a breath in child's pose, hands reaching in front of you, counteracting that back bend. And coming back into camel for a second time, coming back up onto your knees, palms come to the sacrum. So there's the option to remain with half camel that we just did, or come into the full camel. The option is yours, but again, just make sure that you're really listening to your body, only going as far as feels good for you right now. So everybody coming into our half camel first. And then if it feels accessible to you, dropping the left hand down to your left heel, right hand down to your right heel. Maybe allow the neck to relax, being careful here. Again, only doing what feels good for you in this position. Really continue to push forward through the hips, through your chest. Opening through your heart space, breathe into that space. Starting to release, bring your hands back to your sacrum, being careful of your neck, of your spine as you gently ease out of this position. Hands come to your mat, tuck your toes under, lift your bottom up and back, counteracting the pose through downward facing dog, lengthening back out through your spine here. Head, neck relaxed, draw your heels down to your mat. Maybe just take a little sway from side to side if that feels nice on your lower back. And then we're going to come into frog. So dropping down to our knees. This is a real deep hip opener. So you may want to just face the long edge of your mat, and you can roll your mat over a couple of times if you have a mat, just to protect and to cushion through your knees here, bringing your knees onto the part that's rolled over. I'm going to demonstrate from this side because it'll be easier for you all to see. So just taking your knees as wide as you can here. You want your ankles to be directly in line behind the knees with your feet turned out to either side. So if this is all that feels comfortable to you, if this feels deep enough, then stay here. That is absolutely fine. Yoga is all about listening to your body, dropping any ego, any comparison, just doing what feels best for you. But if you want to deepen the position, maybe come down to a forearm or to two forearms, maybe bring them onto cushions. Keep the ankles directly in line behind your knees. And you should feel this really deeply opening through your hips. Maybe if you can't feel it, just push the hips a little further back towards your heels. And just relax here as much as is possible in this position. Again, finding some ease with every exhale. Allow your hips to relax. Give yourself that permission for your hips to relax, to drop. Being careful, being mindful of your body. And as you relax your body, also relaxing your mind, any of those stories that may come up whilst we're in these moments of stillness. Just allowing them to pass, acknowledging them, then letting them go. Bringing your attention back to your breath, back to the internal body, back to the now. Gently just bringing your hands back into your mat. Easing out of this position in whichever way feels best for you. It can be a tricky one to get out of, so take your time, be mindful. Come to sweep your legs in front of you here. And then just sitting with your legs in a wide-legged straddle here. Just move the fleshy part of your bottom away. Really feel your sit bone connect to your mat. As you inhale, take a big stretch. And as you exhale, start to hinge down your left leg. You can keep a bend in the knee here. It doesn't need to be stretched out. So rather than just continuing to reach, trying to straighten out that leg, maybe just bring a bend into it. Take the foot and you will gently start to ease the leg out. Keep the sit bones connected to your mat. Again, being kind to yourself, being patient with every exhale. Just allow your body to melt a little deeper. And releasing, coming back to center. Just bring the knees together. Just take a gentle windscreen wiper of the legs. Feel a nice release. Maybe just shake them out. And then bring them wide again. Inhale, find length. Exhale. Hinge down the right leg, sorry. Again, maybe bring a bend in here. Continue to relax with every exhale. Continue allowing the muscles in your bottom and your thigh to relax. The muscles in your back to relax, your upper back, your chest. Continue to melt, to surrender. And gently release again, come back to center. Hands come behind the back, bring the knees together. Just gently windscreen wiper through your legs, rotating them side to side. Maybe extend them in front of you again, just jiggling them up and down. And then come into a cross-legged position. As you inhale, sweep both hands up above your head. As you exhale, take your left hand to your right knee. Right hand comes behind your back. As always, inhaling, finding length through the spine. Grow tall through the crown of your head, and as you exhale, bring that gaze behind you. Twisting here. Release, come back to center. Again, inhale, lift, find length. Exhale. Right hand comes to left knee, left hand comes behind your back. Bring your gaze behind you. Continue to rotate the left shoulder back, the right shoulder forward. And release, come back to center. So just bringing your feet in towards your bottom now, hands down by your side, just slowly ease down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest, squeeze tightly, just take a gentle sway from side to side. Come to stillness. Extend your legs out in front of you. Again, hands down by your sides, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Allow the feet to fall out to either side, eyes closed. Just start to soften back into your mat. Allow every single muscle in your body, every single bone, joint, ligament, tendon, every single part of you to just melt deeper into the support beneath you. Let any tension ease, fizzle. Let your breath become soft. The rise and fall of your body to become a little more shallow. As you relax and let go into our final resting position, Shavasana. Gently start to bring some awareness back to your body. Give your fingers, your toes a wiggle. Hug your knees back into your chest. Roll over to your right side. And then keeping your eyes closed in your own time, roll up to a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center. Just take a moment to check back in with yourself now. To observe how you're feeling in your physical body, how you're feeling mentally, emotionally. Notice whether you're maybe feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more open. Notice whether anything has shifted for you. Notice the quality of your breath. And maybe just set an intention for the rest of your day or your evening ahead to continue to harness your breath and use that power. Use it to steady and calm you at any moment that you need. Just taking a final moment, as always, just to really appreciate and acknowledge yourselves for taking the time out of your day, for joining me, connecting back to yourself, to your breath, to your body, and practicing yoga. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale, bowing your chin to your chest. Namaste.